Hi guys, it's Clara, the Book Goddess, and I'm here to bring you my September wrap-up and my October TBR. So the first book I read this month was Odd Magic by Patricia A. McKillop. This was the book club pick of the month, and I really enjoyed it. It was a beautiful story, and I highly recommend it to any fan of fantasy. I also read The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I loved this book, and here it is, guys, just by the way. This is my copy of The Hobbit. Well, it's my brother's, but you know. I read The Hobbit, and I loved it, again, because I read this when I was 8 years old, and it was still one of my favorite books in the universe. I also read The Passion of Dulce by Julie Berry. This was a medieval historical novel set during the time of Inquisition in medieval France. Guys, can't talk today. And it followed Dulce, who is a mystic accused of being a heretic, and her friend Batil, who is a matchmaker. It was a lovely story and also very sad, but I also loved it and I highly suggest it to any fan of historical fiction. I also read The Star-Touched Queen by Roshni Chokshi. This was a book that was a retelling of the great myth of Persephone and Hades, but it had Indian mythology thrown in. So, the last book I read this month was The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. This was a retelling of the Arabian Nights, and I just loved it so much. My mom read it before I did, so it was really fun to discuss the book with her, and I love it when my mom reads books with me. I really did. I just love discussing books with her because she loves to read. She really does. She doesn't do it often, but when she does, she really likes it. So I was so happy to have to talk about the book with her, and right now she's reading the sequel, The Rose and the Dagger. So that takes me to my October TBR. Obviously, the first book is The Rose and the Dagger, because honestly, I am in a reading slump right now. Because of the cliffhanger at the end of The Wrath in the Dawn, I honestly don't know how to cope with that cliffhanger right now. It was, what? No. How, what? No, you can't end a book like that. Yeah, it was one of those. So, that is the first book I intend to read this month. That is fiction. I have other nonfiction books that I'm going to read this month, but I'm not going to tell you what those are because this is a booktube dedicated to fiction and not nonfiction. Other books I want to read are Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I am making this the book club pick of the month because I know a lot of people, most people, have read Harry Potter, but if you haven't, now is the time to pick it up and read it with me. I am actually rereading. I'm going to Universal, and I'm just like, I need to reread these books. I read them like 2 years ago and don't remember, so I'm rereading these. So I hope to read through book 3 in the Harry Potter trilogy. It's not a trilogy, it's a 7-book series. So I hope to read books 1 through 3 in the Harry Potter series this month, and yeah, that's about it for my TBR. I will probably read a few other books, but I don't really know since I'm going to read some nonfiction this month. But that's it, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!